Back in 2006 and 2007, the Cars diecast line was just starting out. Hardly any diecast released in 2006, and that was supposed to be the final year of the line. It wasn't supposed to continue, but it has. For 12 more years, the Cars diecast line has stuck. Collectors, fans all over the world have loved it and enjoyed it, and it shows no signs of stopping, especially not with the introduction of Cars 3 just last year. But let's go back to a simpler time. 2006 and 2007, before the diecast line exploded in around 2008. Now you see 2008 was when they started doing a whole lot more. 2008 and 2009 were really the 2 years where they finally realized what they wanted to do with the series. By releasing more McQueen variants, more variants of other characters, pisting up racers and crew chiefs. 2008 and 2009 are probably some of the best lines in the diecast series. But let's go back to before then. Back to when there were a whole lot less cars to look at. Welcome everybody to Wayback Wednesday. It's basically my version of a Throwback Thursday series where every single week on Wednesday we'll be taking a look at a car or two, only if they were released together in a two-pack back in the day, released in 2006 and 2007 originally. They could have been re-released this year, but again, the original release had to have been in 2006 or 2007 to qualify for the series. And unlike my usual suggestion reviews, these are all going to be handpicked by me for cars, and yeah, it won't take away, there won't be any less suggestion reviews. You could still suggest cars from 2006 and 2007 for normal suggestions. This series is just highlighting some of my favorites from those 2 years, and the suggestion reviews, as always, highlight your favorites from any year. Anyway guys, welcome back to yet another review. Today we're going to be taking a look at the Stanley statue and original red from 2006 and 2007 and 2009 and probably 2008. Now this was back in the day before deluxes, of course, and that's why red was packed in with a little Stanley statue, probably because red is pretty big. This, of course, was, again, before we got his 2011 upgrade, and I really do like this red's expression better. He looks a whole lot sadder, and it sort of is annoying when all the cars are given happy faces even when they shouldn't be. Like, for example, the Precision Series red. This red is still smiling, but he just is smiling through sadness, I think. But it's nice to see red happy. So as you can see here, he's much smaller than, let's take out the, again, original, well, the newest wide-released red that you could probably find in the store today. It's 2011 variant, and we're going to move Stanley off to the side. And you can really see the differences, because this red is full metal. And of course you can see how much bigger this guy is. He's got a plastic back. Red, nope, he's all metal. So yeah, red of course has a sad little smile, as I already pointed out. All these things, lights, sirens on the top. And over on the side we have Radiator Springs Fire Department with his little door and the hose pieces and chips all over him. He was my childhood red, or my early childhood red. You can see the tires here, which actually were expanded upon here. You can see them with more detail. Now, this red is basically identical on the side here, except, again, the new one is more spread out. It's got more of this design. Of course, the hoses, radiator springs, and his little hose right there is tucked away, tucked in. And, of course, the ladders, which haven't been detailed or separate pieces until his Precision Series variant, which I absolutely love. This is probably one of my favorite Precision Series cars, in all honesty. And, again, just the wheel wells here. We've all seen a red before, but you can really see how much bigger he's gotten and how much he's improved in size and quality. You can see how small the hoses are compared to these. And 002 is his license plate with a little radiator cap there. Again, all this stuff all over, all this little design, and that's basically it for red. Of course, the other side is the same, except here he has a molded in bell, something that, again, always stayed as an unpainted part of him molded in. Even here, I believe, here it's metal. Here it's like a little plastic insert. And on the Precision Series one, It's actually finally a separate piece, but it's still silver. I'm not quite sure how accurate that is. Anyway, guys, let's move on to Stanley. So here's Stanley, and if you guys have seen my series, you'll know that, yeah, that happens. He's not very secure, and I really have to re-glue him. So yeah, you can see, you can start with his little review. You can see his one eye is bigger than the other, his big, toothy grin. He's sort of slanted to the side, as you can see. On his little base, it says Stanley Art, founder 1909. And I really like his kind of rusty bronze color. Of course, his base is very detailed as well, and he's fully plastic. Again, getting a Stanley diecast is very difficult now. It was very difficult in the first place. See his little wagon-like wheels, his little cabin in the back, his door there, and if you could look, you could see much better from this angle that his roof is sloped downwards. And over here you could just see, oh, I really need to glue this guy. Over here you can see just some more details, like maybe handles, I can't really tell. Don't really know all that much about 1920s cars. So, yeah. And then over here you just have identical decals, except the roof is more slanted. I don't know if his roof is supposed to be slanted. I'm sure it's not. I mean, his whole statue is almost, like, stylized. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. And, of course, next Wednesday will be another Wayback Wednesday. I'll see you next time. Bye now.